Hi everyone, welcome to another video by Optionables. My name is Saket and it had been quite some time since we made our last video, almost around 3 weeks. And since then, a lot of things have changed and the markets have become extremely volatile, and even we have taken some trades and even we have lost quite a lot of money. So I'm also going to tell you everything about that and also about my exam in this video. So before we move on to reviewing our actual trades and also with the community trades, we'll be just reviewing what is the existing position, what we have for the coming month, and what we expect to do. So with that, we'll be quickly moving on to the video, before which if you're liking the content on this channel, don't forget to hit the like button, share, as well as subscribe to Optionables. Thank you so much. So first, coming to exams. So I just had around a month to prepare, and in 20 days I did go through the entire syllabus. There were some topics which I really didn't cover, and the exam overall I felt was pretty difficult. Maybe a little more preparation could have helped me do it much better. So the exam was on Saturday and I felt that I didn't do up to the mark. The results are in January, so we should see what exactly happens to that. So the results will be coming out in January. So based on the result, I should see whether I have to start preparing for the same thing again or can I move on to the next level. Next, coming to the markets. So the markets had been extremely volatile for the entire month of November. So we saw a huge crash in Nifty as well as Bank Nifty due to the new variant of COVID. And we also saw Bank Nifty correct almost close to 15% from all-time high. Even Nifty 2 corrected quite significantly and it is somewhere around 17,000 right now. The VIX has also increased, which means the entire trading environment has become harder for us to make profit. So coming to what exactly happened to our positions, this month has not really gone that well. Even last month we didn't perform extremely well, we had a minimal profit, right? So this month we had a huge loss in F&O. I had also posted once in the community tab regarding the positional trade update, right? So overall from F&O we have a loss of close to 15 to 16 lakh this month alone. And when we come to equities also we have lost quite heavily because the markets have crashed. All put together, we might be having a loss of somewhere close to 30 to 35 lakh. So what are we planning for next month? Next month will be mainly focusing on recovering the loss, whatever we have from the current week F&O positions. So from the current month F&O positions, we have a loss of somewhere close to 15-16 lakh. That we'll be trying to recover for the next month. So that is the target what we have. And coming to equities, we are actually purchasing quite some equities right now because we feel that the markets, especially Bank Nifty, has corrected significantly and some of the stocks are at a very attractive level and good for us to buy that. Coming to the market expectation. So markets have already fallen quite significantly as we mentioned earlier, and from here I don't see a lot of downside. I might be completely wrong, markets can end up going further down, but I feel that from here the downside is limited. I don't see any fall below 16,000 to be honest, and it's a pretty good buying opportunity if you still haven't invested in the market, or if you had missed out the previous rally. Maybe you can start investing small sums of money. As the market comes down, you can put in furthermore. So this is again just my opinion, and I would ask you to consult your financial advisor before you take any decisions. And coming to future positions, so as you all know that we had shorted Nifty future as a hedge for our equity positions. So even there, we slowly started cutting down our future shorts because the markets fell. And that we came out with some small profits, and we have now started to reduce our exposure on the short side because we believe that the markets have corrected and the upside potential from here is higher. So that is for the overall market now. I'll quickly be showing you the positions also from the P&L back office as to what exactly is happening. I'll also discuss the plan ahead on how we plan to recover whatever we have lost. Hi everyone, so now we are just going to look at our back office and try to see what exactly happened and what were the few trades which we took which made us go into such a huge loss. So here I will just open reports, and here I'll go to reports and reports, and then I'll go to P&L reports. And here if I show you from 1st of October, till November. So in indicative P&L, you can see that with equities, we have a total loss of close to 38 lakh. So this is the total amount what we have lost from the month of October. That is close to 40 lakhs is what we have lost from equities. And from November alone, we have lost somewhere close to. So if you see quarter on quarter, that is from 1st of October, right now we are down by almost 7 to 8%. So we have a portfolio of somewhere close to 5 crores. And right now we are down by 38 lakh or somewhere close to 7.5%. So now if I come to F&O, even in F&O, you can see from 1st of October, we have a total loss of close to 10 lakh and the charges is around 4 lakh and we have an unrealized profit of 1,85,000. So all in all, when we combine everything, we have a loss of close to 12 lakh. That means equity as well as F&O for this quarter right now, we are running with a loss of close to 50 lakh. So we are not really scared of equities because equities falling is one-off situation. You know that it is going to come back today or tomorrow and we really don't bother about equities. So till today, we haven't sold a single share of whatever we have purchased for long term. So some shares we buy it and sell it intraday. So that we have done, but we have not sold a single share whatever we have purchased till today for longer run. So overall, our loss for this quarter is somewhere close to 50 lakh and out of that, most of it has come from equities alone. So you can see that this is in F&O, total loss of close to 12 lakh in this quarter. When I show you from November alone, so November alone, the trades were really bad. You see that in November alone, we have a loss of close to 15 lakh. Right, so we have 17,80,000 loss over here and 1,85,000 unrealized profits. So here what we'll be focusing on is how exactly we can recover the loss what we have in futures and options or F&O, and we will not really bother about equities because equities is not really a cause of concern at all. Even if the market falls 10% from here, it's quite okay. It is going to bounce back today or tomorrow and we are quite comfortable to have the existing positions what we have. So right now we have a total loss of somewhere close to 15 lakh. So even though we have something lesser than that, we'll just keep it as 15 lakh as our total loss, right? And apart from that, we will also see how much exactly we require to recover this loss. So we have 5 more weeks. That means on an average, we will need somewhere close to 3 lakh per week to recover whatever we have lost. So this will be our target for this month. So moving on to December, our target is to make almost 3 lakh every week so that we'll be able to recover whatever we have lost in F&O. So even when we look at our portfolio, you can see the top holding is Infosys and next we have TCS, Nestle, Kotak Bank, Pidilite, Reliance and Bajaj Finserv, Asian Paints and so on. So you can see that all of them are good quality large cap stocks and that's the reason we don't have a lot of thing to worry about this. One thing what we have to understand is that you can't make profit all the time, right? So you will have months where you have losses, you will have months where you have profits. Only thing what you have to definitely keep in mind is that let's say in a month you are not able to make good profits or it is not going as per how you want. So that month you shouldn't end up losing so much that you need another 3-4 months to recover. So this month we have lost some money and we can actually try to recover this within the next month. It's not that we will have to push it for the next 3-4 months to just recover what we have lost. So I'm just talking with respect to F&O because equities is not in our hands, but we do know that it is going to come back someday. But today we can't do anything about equities much. So this is where risk management becomes key. So if you see the total amount we have lost in F&O trading, so relatively it is very low. So 10 lakh on a portfolio of 5 crores is just around 2%. So we even haven't lost more than 3% in the entire quarter. So if you compare it relatively from trading, whatever we have lost is quite low and we should be able to bounce back if everything goes as per plan. There's nothing certain in the market. So next month can also be pretty bad for us. So in case if it turns out to be bad, we should make sure that again the loss does not exceed well beyond what we set our limit as. So we usually don't like to have a drawdown of more than 10% a quarter. So the moment we hit the 10% drawdown with futures and option trading alone, because that is something which is well within our control. So we can control the profit or loss what we get from futures and options. So once we hit more than 10%, or that is close to 50 lakh, so we are quite far away from that. But generally when we hit 10%, that is sometime you have to be more cautious about how exactly you are going to deal with futures and option trades moving forward. Apart from that, anything less than 10% is quite okay. Right now we just have around 2%, 2 to 3%. We should be able to recover that in maybe a month or so if everything goes as per plan. So from next week, we'll be continuing with our regular community trade as well as daily trade review. And we will also discuss what exactly happens to the market on day-to-day basis. I hope that all of you are liking the content on optionables, and you can also check out our short videos where we put out some informative content every day. So if you're liking it, then please do hit the like button, share and subscribe. Thank you so much for joining, guys.